9 uncool cars that are actually fun. Hello and welcome back to MIA Luxury Cars. For today's video, we're going to be talking about the 9 uncool cars that are actually fun. Let's get started. Number 1. Toyota Yaris. Is this a fast automobile? No, but it has a 106 horsepower and a time of 9.6 seconds from 0 to 60. It's Toyota's tiniest car, and its lightweight body, weighing only 2,385 pounds, makes it a delightful car to drive, especially downhill. Even if you're only doing 40 mph, this quick little baby is a fantastic automobile for embracing twisters. A 6-speed manual transmission is available on the sedan type. A Sport Plus mode is also available. It's also simple to modify, as many of the parts are shared with other Toyotas. Joey Russell used the race cars in a Toyota Yaris with a range of excellent race car accessories, and the Yaris continues to improve over time. In January 2020, Toyota released the JDM GR Yaris with a turbo 3-cylinder engine. Volkswagen Cabriolet. Volkswagen Cabriolet is basically a Golf without the roof, and by basically I mean that this vehicle lacks the roof of a Golf. Despite the fact that it receives a lot of criticism, this vehicle is one of the most pleasurable to drive. It was an incredible automobile. With a modest 115 horsepower, the Cabriolet is propelled by some 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that drives the standard Golf and Jetta. That may not seem like much, but remember that this is a small boat, so 150 buff horses should be enough to keep things interesting. Scion XB. Whatever you want to say about this flat-brimmed hat with heels, driving the car is still pleasurable. It's positive, it's very quick, it includes a 5-speed manual that lets you shrimp gims all day. All of Rondon's adventurous LARPers will have plenty of room. Driving slow cars swiftly is significantly more pleasurable than driving fast cars slowly, despite the fact that it is only 108 horsepower. When compared to Bugatti Chiron 2.5, the Scion has an 8-second 0 to 60 time, which seems like enough more than seconds of driving to enjoy. These vehicles are also highly customizable with a variety of aftermarket accessories available. Suzuki Sidekick. It is necessary to discuss the Suzuki Sidekick and its identical twin, the Geo Tracker. But remember, you're not ripping on a car because the Tracker and Sidekick are both certified legal light trucks on paper. That's right, truck country, this is for you. Because of its light truck chassis, sturdy front suspension, and 4-wheel drive, these babies can go off-road all day. They can withstand a beating, so you can fully let loose and drive them to their limits without worrying about having to take them to the truck doctor or whether the truck doctor accepts your truck insurance. Prius V. Since before the United States in 1775, people have been ripping on the Prius. Part of this is due to the stigma attached to electric and hybrid vehicles by the automobile industry. There's also weird teeny tiny gear shifts to contend with. Despite its pure reputation, the Prius can be a lot of fun to drive, especially the Prius V, which has a feature called Power Mode. In Power Mode, the car says, "You know what guys, it's time to rip," putting fuel economy on the back burner in favor of performance. Sure, many cars have performance choices, but having one on a Prius is a huge step forward from where they started. On the first generation Prius, the turtle light illuminated when the battery was so slow that you couldn't even accelerate. The Prius V is an amazing car. Number 6. Saturn Sky. Saturn isn't known for its tremendous productivity. Saturn is no longer considered a company because it no longer exists. Plastic autos are synonymous with Saturn. but for 3 years and 3 years only, from 2007 to 2009, we were treated to this dusty little beast known as the Saturn Sky. You acquired an automobile like the Sky when you're in the middle of your life and confronting a crisis. They need to come up with a phrase to explain it. This 5-speed rear-wheel drive roadster was officially not so gusto. This vehicle was criticized for its unreliability. But you know what didn't get any flack? Not drawing any notice. The base Sky produced 177 horsepower, but the turbocharged Redline produced 260, with a dealer-installed turbo upgrade kit potentially increasing that to 290. So what's the deal with this automobile being so uncool? Nobody expected Saturn to manufacture a high-performance vehicle. Thus, no one purchased it. If you wanted a car like this, you'd probably go with something more high-tech than the Sky's awkward manual top. Buick Roadmaster. This thing is so vanilla with its wood grain side paneling and senior citizen charm. But you might be surprised to learn that this wide-body Corvette has the same 260 horsepower 5.7-liter LT1 V8 as a C4 Corvette. Aside from the engine, the Roadmaster boasts self-leveling suspension, an LCD, and a towing capacity of 7,000 pounds. That's more a Ford Lightning Frog-in. For the full length of the Utah, it features a rear-facing third-row seats for passengers who don't want to look at their friends or family but want to make direct eye contact with the stranger behind them. Because of the additional seating, the Roadmaster can accommodate up to 9 passengers. Dax Shepard, one of the top 10 hosts of the Top Gear America, replaced the LT1 with a supercharged LS8. That's 700 yoke ponies in total. Nissan Murano CrossCabriolet. I'm aware that Nissan Murano CrossCabriolet is often regarded as one of the worst automobiles ever created. Almost everyone despises this Murano, yet it was the first and only crossover convertible with all-wheel drive at that time. This beast has a massive engine under the hood. It has the same engine as the 350Z. So basically, you'd make a high automobile out of this. The odd Murano mix of soft-top convertible and a big boy STB body is a turn-off for most folks. It may result in some amusing styling, but it also means you get the best of both worlds. Raw power potential and open-air freedom are discussed. Chrysler Lebaron. It's strange and definitely shouldn't exist, but it's still a lot of fun to play. Perhaps not the best transmission. It was squeaky, it got out. It was available in a variety of beige colors. The owner of one, I believe, said it right. 1 star for appearance, 1 star for performance, 1 star for quality. 5 stars overall. However, when you consider it, it makes perfect sense because the total is greater than the sum of its parts, especially when those parts are speaking to you in a robotic voice. There's a man inside this automobile who, as far as I can tell, tells you you're wearing yourself a seatbelt or if your car is damaged. And if well aware that this vehicle resembles the wooden shoe that everyone's grandmother keeps the next to the fireplace. However, some of them came with a turbo. Is it a boring automobile or a cool road boat? I'm not sure.